I'm Dylan Jones, I'm from the Rhondda Valley and I play rugby for Ystrad Rhondda Rugby Club. You earn respect by giving 100%, and I suppose that as a Christian, that's how I go about my business. Doing really well. We've got a young team here, and everyone works really hard on a Tuesday and Thursday. We train twice a week so that we can keep a Rhondda club in Division 1, and who knows in the future, hopefully we'll get a stand around the place and get up to the Premier League. That'll be amazing. Fly half's my position, but I wouldn't say I'm the typical outside half who would have been like Barry John or Phil Bennett. I'm more like Johnny Wilkinson. He's my hero. I know he's English, but he's my hero. I love the contact side to it and the physicality side to it, so that's why I play rugby instead of football. And for me, this is like my mission field, if you like. You know, I believe that God made me, give me the ability to be able to play rugby, and my job is to go out there and give God glory back. It says in the Bible, like, the fields are ripe for the harvest, but the labourers are few, and in rugby, there's not many rugby players who are practicing Christians about the place in this kind of environment. So I see it as, if you like, my mission, that is, you know, to be an example to people, like as a Christian who's going out there, playing rugby as well, giving my best as a rugby player, because I don't just go out there and just lark about, you know, it's a serious business. Giving my best as a rugby player, but also living for Christ as well in doing so. That's on the field and off the field as well. You'd be surprised about the amount of people who would come on to you and talk after a game, for example, or in the clubhouse. You know, you're sitting around in the clubhouse and all of a sudden a topic of conversation comes up and you can chat about it, and a lot of people are open about it as well. And particularly if you live in your life as in a kind of way where, you know, what you're actually doing is real to you, then people are interested in, like, because they're curious as to what you've got. Just being there for people as well, as opposed to the relationship, building relationships with people and building friendships with people, getting to know them, not just ramming a Bible down their throat. You know where I stand on things like that, so I don't need to do that, but being able to have a chat to people and just care for people, just show people that you're there, and try and pick them up, encourage them or something like that, and that's what I mean by showing care to people. It's a matter of encouraging them and keep them, you know, give them a pat on the back, and you know, I think that's about being as much as being a Christian as well, like, you know.